What's going on, NinBuzz community? Welcome back for another episode of Community Choice. As always, I'm your host, RedFalconGames, and this week, I'm going to be answering the question of which is your favorite Mario Kart 8 Retro Track. Now, if we know anything about Mario Kart 8, we know that they did the retro tracks right. They look stunning in full HD, and they are totally redone to where some of them, you don't even recognize them from the past. It's really, they did a great job with the retro tracks, and they look amazing. Obviously, you can tell one of my favorite parts of the game, probably some of your guys' too, because I just think they did such an amazing job. So we'll go ahead and get on to the top 5, and we'll start with 5th place, which is 10% of the votes, and that is Sherbet Land. This is by far one of my favorites. I really like the music. I think it was done really well. Obviously, the Sherbet Land music is just untouchable, and in the Double Dash soundtrack, it's definitely one of the best. And it's got a great charm to it. The HD looks amazing with the ice and all the environments around it, especially like when your tires get on the snowy ice area and they look all white and stuff. They did a great job with that part of it. The track design is pretty good. It's not stellar, so I think that's where it probably lacks, is the track design. In 4th place is Royal Raceway with 13% of the votes, and this is probably my favorite track in the entire game. Those two right there. Royal Raceway is from the Mario Kart 64 version, and it's a very simple track design with a regular track, no shenanigans, just tracks and grass, and very simple, but at the same time, very appealing. It looks great. Obviously, the environments look good. You get the whole Peach's Castle in the background. You can't actually go to it in this game. You could in Mario Kart 64, but not gonna be able to go over there. But overall, Royal Raceway is a very enjoyable track in Mario Kart 8. In 3rd place is Tick Tock Clock from the DS with 19% of the votes. This one wasn't one of my favorite retro tracks, I'm going to be honest with you, but I can see why a lot of people like it. It's got a lot of different neat mechanisms to it with the turnstiles and the whole entire rotating medallion things. I don't even know what to call them, but it's a huge environment. You're on a clock, obviously. It's based off of Super Mario 64's Tick Tock Clock world, and it's from the DS. And I think they did a good job bringing it over for a retro track. In 2nd place is Yoshi Valley, which is a very popular one, as always, from Mario Kart 64. Now, this is the 2nd track on Mario Kart 64, and not the last one on this list. So, Yoshi Valley is a very complex, multi-route level, and I think it's quite different in Mario Kart 8 than in Mario Kart 64. If you look at the two and compare them side by side, they're almost uncomparable. Like, sometimes you can't even notice where one is and where the other is. So, I think they did a good job making it a track, but I feel like it doesn't really stay very true to its original form. I think it's kind of like a whole new track almost, which is a good and a bad thing. So, that's just my opinion on it. 20% of the votes, Yoshi Valley. Now, in 1st place, you probably saw this coming from a mile away. N64 Rainbow Road with 32% of the votes. So Mario Kart 64 hit a home run in Mario Kart 8 with these retro tracks. Now, Rainbow Road Mario Kart 64 is known for its very long stretches. That takes so long to complete in Mario Kart 64. The laps are so long, but the music is incredible, and the environment is nice with all the lights and stuff like that. So I think they did a great job in Mario Kart 8 remaking it. I don't necessarily think it stayed true, just like the other ones. Some of the other ones, I think it's pretty short in this game. If you start with the lead, as with a lot of tracks in Mario Kart 8, you kind of keep it in this track. There aren't many hazards. If you just keep your lines right and you keep going through the track, you won't have much problem taking the lead if you already have it. So for those reasons, I don't particularly love the Rainbow Road from N64. I think they could have done probably a better job, but the NinBuzz audience loves it, and they give it 1st place for Mario Kart 8 Retro Tracks. Let's go ahead and get on to next week's question, which you might have guessed it is going to be, which is your favorite Mario Kart 8 new track? Which new one? I decided to split these up just because there are so many good tracks in this game. I think it's very strong suit for Mario Kart 8 that I wanted to see the different ones in between each other. So the new tracks which ones we have never seen before. Not retro. You guys get the gist of it. Comment below. I'm RedFalconGames. You can check out my personal Let's Play channel with the links in the description. I have a Let's Play going on of Paper Mario for the N64. I'd appreciate it if you come check it out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, as always, and don't forget to comment below which your favorite new Mario Kart 8 track is. I will see you guys next week for the results. As always, I'm RedFalconGames once again. Have an awesome week, NinBuzz.